Our destination is Richmond, Kentucky. This is my GTO 210. Gastronomic tourism final project. A brief history of the destination. Richmond, Kentucky was founded in 1798 by Colonel John Miller, who named it after his hometown of Richmond, Virginia. It became the county seat of Madison County, which quickly grew as an agricultural and trading center. During the Civil War, Richmond was the site of the Battle of Richmond in 1862, of the Confederacy's most decisive victories. In the 1900s, a founding of Eastern Kentucky University transformed the city into a major educational hub. Today, Richmond is one of the fastest growing cities, blending historic charm with modern development. It remains known for its downtown heritage sites, cultural festivals, and strong community identity. The city of Richmond had a population of around 35,498, according to the 2023 Census Reporter. Other top 3 places to visit is Millstone Social, which is a modern, upscale casual bar and restaurant known for craft cocktails, Wagyu burgers, and a lively social atmosphere in downtown Richmond. A masala fine Indian cuisine, which is popular for authentic Indian dishes like butter chicken, biryani, and vegetarian options, one of the best international dining choices of the city. And Madison Bar and Grill, right across the street from where I live. A long-time local favorite since 1982, offering great wings, a hearty pub food, and a strong selection of craft beers and bourbon.
I got fresh chopped brisket on the board! Fresh chopped brisket on the board!
But we are going to Buc-ees. To the history of Buc-ees, Arch Beaver Applin III opened the first Buc-ees in 1982 as a normal-sized gas station. But it wasn't until 2003 when he decided to build the mother of all gas stations. So who is Arch Beaver Applin III?
That's Arch Beaver Applin III, Buc-ee's founder and CEO.
How you doing? Good. How you doing? Good.
And yes, he really does go by Beaver.
Beaver was my nickname. My mom named me that when I was born.
Bucky Beaver's Face Guard. Brusha, brusha, brusha.
There was a cartoon character way back, really before my time.
It's standing for your teeth.
A toothpaste commercial, and he was Bucky Beaver. And so this fella always called me Bucky Beaver growing up.
Ipana presents Bucky Beaver's Face Guard. Brusha, brusha, brusha. Here's the new Ipana with a brand new flavor. It's dandy for your teeth. It's the K-germ, and he's headed this way.
I'm gonna make cavities in everybody's teeth. Now, Beaver, I'm gonna blast holes in your teeth. Ipana!
New Ipana knocks out the K-germ's best of all eating brands, including fluoride toothpastes. Brusha, brusha, brusha. Here's the new Ipana with the brand new flavor. Knocks out the K-germ's best. Fresh, clean, and minty. You'll like it. New Ipana toothpaste.
That was Bucky Beaver that was created for an iconic toothpaste brand called Ipana in the 1950s. This was the complete commercial that Arch Beaver Applin III referred to in the CBS Sunday Morning panel. So what experiences will the destination provide for tourists? Road destination and photo stop. Because Buc-ees has a cult following and substantial size, it draws visitors simply to experience the scale, novelty snack walls, and fun merch. Regional flavor snacks and merchandise. The store offers unique snack items such as beaver nuggets, brisket sandwiches, and jerky, as shown on the right side. Convenience and comfort experience. One of the brand's bragging rights is extremely clean restrooms and large amenities. The gateway to local region. While it's a stop itself to highlight, it also positions Richmond as welcoming stopover or base for exploring eastern Kentucky, making the area more accessible, especially for interstate travelers. The novelty conveys Richmond has something worth visiting. So what locations would the tour visit? Arrival and fuel charging. Pulling into the Richmond location for gas or EV charging. Give the group a welcome moment and a photo opportunity for the iconic pump lines. There's 120 gas pumps at this station. Store walkthrough and experience. A guided short stop inside the store shows snack wall, brisket bar, merch zones, restrooms. Highlight the brand's claim to fame. A snack meal break, which is a casual sampling of regional snacks, which is brisket sandwiches or beaver nuggets. A local theme merchandise. Perhaps a quick taste tour for the group. A short talk on local economy and branding, which could be a mini presentation while seated outdoors or in the vehicle, since there are no indoor seating in Buc-ees, about how Buc-ees arrival intersects with Richmond's tourism strategy. And a photo merch stop wrap up. Encourage the group to pick up a souvenir. Take group photos, such as the one on the right, in front of a Buc-ees sign, and then depart on the next leg of tour. Who would be the individuals that would be marketed for your tour? Road trip families. Parents with children driving through I-75 who want a fun, clean, comfortable break. Snacks and novelty appeal to the kids while parents appreciate the amenities. Out-of-state travelers touring Kentucky and eastern Kentucky, especially those heading from Cincinnati, Columbus, Ohio region, or Tennessee through I-75, looking for a memorable stop, such as the one on the right with Richmond, Kentucky Buc-ees merchandise. Snack food culture tourists, people who follow must stops or brand culture locations, such as Buc-ee fans, who might plan a detour specifically to the Richmond store, according to Reddit. Tour groups or bus tours, larger groups, example being senior tours, church groups, regional bus tours, traveling through Kentucky that require a rest stop with amenities and themed experience. So a description of the venues that are going to be included in the tour. All right, so with Buc-ees, Richmond, Kentucky as our primary destination, the type would be a mega convenience store, road trip attraction, food and retail experience. Why is it included? Buc-ees is the anchor of the tour, which is an enormous, iconic, travel-friendly stop that gives guests a mix of entertainment, comfort, and true road trip culture. Visitors immediately notice its scale, dozens of fueling stations, spotless restrooms, fresh barbecue brisket, beaver nuggets, huge merchandise aisles, and photo-worth branding. What guests do here? They can take photos with the beaver statue, as in the right. Explore the legendary clean restrooms. Sample brisket sandwiches, jerky, fudge, or beaver nuggets. Shop for Kentucky-themed souvenirs and Buc-ee merch. And enjoy time to relax, refuel, and charge EVs. What kind of marketing platforms are you planning to use to promote the tour? Facebook, which can be ideal for families, older adults, and local regional markets. Instagram, visual storytelling of Buc-ees, EKU, and downtown Richmond. TikTok, which is short, fun videos centered around the Buc-ees experience. YouTube for long-form travel vlogs and what to expect on the Buc-ees tour. This is the iconic clean restroom doors. What are the unique selling points, USPS, of the tour? Buc-ees as a destination, not as a stop. Combines convenience, which is most road trips only pass through Richmond, but this tour transforms Buc-ees into a main attraction, leading to its cult following giant store layout, fresh food offerings, iconic roadside culture. With authentic local culture, visitors get the best of both worlds, the excitement and novelty of Buc-ees, local identity of Richmond, which is EKU, downtown, and historical sites, family-friendly, clean, and highly accessible. Buc-ees is already famous for its clean facilities, spacious walkways, and safety. The added Richmond stops like EKU, the parks, and downtown Richmond would enhance that comfort. Economic impact and local partnership focus. The tour is structured to support local businesses, restaurants, and cultural venues. This is a USPS, especially for DMOs, tourism commissions, and grant proposals. So, what have you identified as potential stakeholders to be involved in the tour? Include a description about how and why each stakeholder could support. Unfortunately, there's no stakeholders for Buc-ees because it's completely privately owned.
Beaver Applin and his very private, very camera-shy business partner, a guy named Don Wasick, still owned 100% of Buc-ees.
It wouldn't change the experience.
No investors, no board of directors, and that's exactly how they want it.
Any more fresh than this.
Thank you.
Yeah, it allows us total independence to do what we think is the best, and we don't have to answer to maybe a suggestion of how could we cut cost.
How would the tour support the social, culture, and economic factors of the community? The tourism strengthens the social fabric of Richmond by encouraging connection, community pride, and improved quality of life. As in increased community engagement. Visitors interact with local residents, student ambassadors, EKU, downtown merchants, and hospitality workers. This builds positive social exchanges and broadens perceptions of Richmond as a friendly and welcoming place. It strengthens the community identity. Highlighting local venues, the historic downtown, EKU, parks, battlefield sites, reinforces Richmond's identity beyond being simply as an interstate town. Residents often feel a renewed sense of hometown pride when they see their community showcased as a destination. Encouraging family-friendly tourism. The tour is designed around a clean, safe, and accessible experience. Buc-ees plus parks plus EKU, which benefits out-of-state families, local families seeking activities, school groups or summer programs. What do you think will be the challenges of the tour? Buc-ees does not officially host tours. The challenge is Buc-ees is known for its strict brand standards and typically does not allow formal tours inside the stores. Why is it a problem? You cannot depend on staff-led tours or reserved areas. Crowds may limit what visitors can see. Permission for promotional materials may be limited. The impact: the tour must operate around Buc-ees rather than inside it, focusing on the experience rather than formal programming. So what risks could have been identified that can threaten this tour? Operational restrictions from Buc-ee corporate. The risk: Buc-ees is known for strict policies, does not typically allow organized tours, filming, or large groups lingering inside. The threat: the tour could be denied permission to operate. You may not be allowed to distribute materials on site. Branded content may require approval. The impact: without Buc-ee's corporation, the tour loses its anchor attraction. Overcrowding and visitor safety concerns. The risk would be Buc-ee's Richmond is frequently packed, especially during holidays, weekends, and peak travel seasons. A threat being that overcrowding could cause safety concerns. Families may be overwhelmed. Groups may be separated or delayed. And parking can become impossible for buses. Impact: guest satisfaction and safety could be compromised. Describe how the tour will support social, culture, economic, and environmental sustainability. Include all 4 aspects of sustainability in your suggestions. Social sustainability focuses on improving community well-being, inclusiveness, and quality of life. Strengthening community connections. The tour encourages interactions between visitors and local residents, merchants, EKU students, historical educators, and hospitality workers. This builds social bonds and reinforces Richmond's identity as a welcoming community. Supporting community pride. By showcasing local landmarks, history, and businesses, the tour fosters pride among residents. Locals see the city as a valued destination, not just a highway exit. Promoting family-friendly and accessible tourism. The tour incorporates clean, accessible amenities at Buc-ees, a walkable campus routes at EKU, downtown spaces for all ages, optional stops at Lake River for outdoor, and this creates a safe, inclusive experience for families, seniors, and visitors with mobility needs. Cultural sustainability. Cultural sustainability preserves the traditions, stories, and identity of the community, highlighting Richmond's local heritage. Stops at historical downtown, the Mass County Courthouse, the Richmond Battlefield teaches visitors about the region's Civil War history and cultural landscape. It increases awareness about supports long-term preservation efforts. Encouraging local craft and culinary traditions. Tour participants are encouraged to shop local artisan stores, try regional foods, and explore Kentucky-made products. This supports traditional crafts and local foodways, keeping cultural practices alive. Supporting EKU's campus culture. The tour includes Eastern Kentucky University as a cultural anchor, highlighting student life, local events, university traditions. Economic sustainability. Economic sustainability ensures long-term economic benefits and reduces leakage, which is money leaving the community. Increased local spending. Visitor spending spreads across Buc-ees, downtown boutiques, local restaurants, hotels, cultural attractions. This boosts revenues for small businesses and supports job creation. Encourages partnerships-based growth, which is Tourism Commission, EKU, downtown businesses, Battlefield museum groups, which is shared benefits that ensure tourism impacts and distributed fairly throughout the community, and attracting repeat and extended visits. By turning Buc-ees from a quick stop into a gateway for a bigger Richmond experience, the tour encourages overnight stays, return visits, word-of-mouth promotion. This contributes to steady economic growth rather than seasonal spikes. The environmental sustainability. Environmental sustainability focuses on minimizing environmental impact and promoting responsible travel, encouraging efficient and clustered travel. The tour uses a clustered model, visiting nearby sites that are minutes from Buc-ees. This reduces unnecessary driving and lowers carbon emissions from long-distance travel. Promotion of green spaces. Lake Riva and Battlefield Park are optional tour stops. Highlighting these locations encourages appreciation of local natural areas and supports their continued maintenance. Could be reducing environmental footprint. The tour can promote environmentally responsible behaviors such as encouraging reusable water bottles, centralizing parking or shuttle use, minimizing waste during food stops. The tour guides can provide brief reminders to support responsibility visitor behavior. And the supporting of EV travelers. Buc-ees Richmond includes EV charging stations which encourage low-emission travel, support eco-conscious tourists, and align the tour with sustainable transportation trends. This is a major environmental benefit unique to this destination.
Thanks for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe to our channel and hit that bell. Please support small content creators like us.